take over more time.
Yo, what up, man? We're about to check out some Tom Macdonald and Adam Calhoun, man. These two together are fierce, man. The last couple of songs I've seen from them have been fire. Big shout out to all the Hog fans out there, man. I would have to admit, I'm definitely a Hog. I'm definitely one of the. If I'm accepted, I'm definitely one of them, man. Tom Macdonald is he's phenomenal, man. He just pulls greatness at us everywhere he goes, man. We're about to check this out. This is Race War, man. Oh, here we go again. You know what time it is, man. Let's get it.
It's okay to be racist, as long as you hating on the Caucasians, teaching white kids that their shade's the same as school shooters and rapists. Maybe I'm tripping because the white children have been getting taught that they got white privilege by the white guys in the high heels who identify as the white women. I'm not proud to be white, but I'm fine with it because I'm not allowed to have pride in it. Cause
That's so fucking good, bro. He's so good, and what he talks about, man, I do have a strong belief in it, and I get it, man. And I am thankful to have someone like Tom, even though he's not from his country, man. He stands up for people's rights, and he exposes the shit that we all go through, man, and we're all fucking subject to.
in the high heels who identify. Maybe I'm tripping because the white children have been getting taught that they got white privilege by the white guys in the high heels who identify as the white women. I'm not proud to be white, but I'm fine with it because I'm not allowed to have pride in it. Because the colonizers and the white bigots made white history my business. I ain't never gonna give a damn if you like me. I ain't gonna trip when they stereotype me. I'm a white boy and a white boy like me knows that all lives matter. Bite me when
it's facts, man. It's true. Like, it is true. I get it. I fully understand it. I fully get it. I've noticed with Tom lately. I don't know if someone's told him, like, or said to him, like I suppose the stuff he talks about can only go so far. And I think with Tom, you've got like the rapping has got to be there as well, like the same level. And for me, man, Tom's proven it time again lately. His rapping ability he ain't just there for that political shit, man. This dude seriously can rap, man. He's proven it. He keeps proving it to me.
damn if you like me. I ain't gonna trip when they stereotype me. I'm a white boy and a white boy like me knows that all lives matter. Bite me. When I was younger, they taught me to never see color, to treat every man as if he was my brother. But now that we're grown up, we hate one another for all of the ways that we struggle and suffer. They coming for blood and we running for cover. The government wants us divided and dumber, addicted and drunk in the gutter, so we never wake up and never recover. Call me culture vulture cause I rap good. I don't pop Zans and smoke backwoods, but they call me a wigger and label me Hitler and hate like I'm wearing a Klan hood.
It's facts, man. It's facts. It's facts. Like there's a black lady on I think it's TikTok, and I was listening to her, and she's amazing. Is the way the world, like the government, like, trying to twist things, and they just don't want us all to band together. Because when I was younger, man, there wasn't no race, mate. I had black people in my school, and there was none of this shit about all this racist shit. I don't know where it's come from, man. I don't understand where it stemmed from, because we was all the same. We was all poor. You know what I mean? It's just the way it was, man. And like I got quite a few black friends, man, and when we around each other, there's never anything to do with racist comes up, man. It's hard to. I mean, I know racist happens, but it happens both ways, and it happens everywhere. But it's like, where is it coming from? Where is it coming from? Like, where is the source of it? And I think we know where it is. The fucking government, man. They allow things to happen. And
Vulture cause I rap good. I don't pop Zans and smoke backwoods, but they call me a wigger and label me Hitler and hate like I'm wearing a Klan hood. It ain't left or right or black or white, it's good and evil. Elite folks hate normal people. United we stand and divided we fall. America, we gotta get real. You were segregated, that was not fair. You were enslaved, they did not care. But you were never on a plantation, and my generation was not there. That's trauma in.
yeah, I am like that, man. Like one of my best ever films is Django. Just because of what it represents, and man, I get fucking like when Jamie Foxx just blowing them away, man. It's such a good feeling, and like, and obviously I'm white, man, and obviously the way it was slavery now, and I understand it's fucking terrible, but we're so far from that now, and I think respect the people that went through that, but I think a lot of people try feeding off of their misery that they went through, and I think that's wrong. And people don't understand that. They go on about Britain, UK being a really racist country and all this, man. That's far from the truth. It's one of the most multicultural countries you can get to, man. And white people didn't start slavery. If you go back and watch your history and understand it, man, black people enslaving black people, you know, like, and not just like the fucking Middle East. They was all doing it to themselves before it happened. But you don't. It's like you don't see that in films. You don't see the real side of things, you know. And I think we all need to band together, man, and just and fuck off this shit, this stereotypical shit that goes around. Like, people might not like what I'm saying, and might not understand it. But if you go back and actually watch your history, you'll understand it. You'll see where slavery wasn't white on black. Slavery was slavery. It was just slavery. And if you was born into a family that that had nothing and nowhere, you know, you were captured in the simplest of terms, and because you didn't have power. It was more to do with power than the colour of your skin. That's more to what it was to do with. And then I think today's world, just people use that to climb the ladder, and I think it's the wrong thing to do. But that's my views anyway, man.
You were enslaved, they did not care, but you were never on a plantation, and my generation was not there. That's trauma in your DNA, causing what we see today. I pray to God you staying strong, don't want to see no man in pain. You white folks, I'm embarrassed. Some of y'all are such Karens. That prejudice you inherited was racism from your parents. Get that poison out your veins. Whites and blacks are all the same.
Yeah.
Honest in our graves, just let me try to explain. I swear they want us in a race war, dying every day for whose lives matter more.
I think it goes by generation as well, because as I said earlier, my generation of like all my black mates and that, man, like, even when Black Lives Matter was happening, like, they didn't get involved in it. And if I asked a few of my pals and that we spoke about it, he said it's the wrong, it's happening for the wrong reason. And sitting there watching the riots happening, black people going into black shops and killing them and robbing them and that. So it goes to show that that movement, to a degree, isn't what the movement's about. You know, I support anyone that goes through racism in any shape or form. But I think a lot of the people out there have took it into their own, took it to how they want to interpret or want to take it, and used it to their own advantage. And I think everyone's lost sight of the real cause and the real reasons to why it started in the first place. Like, it does piss me off a little bit, because like you go on Netflix and that, and there's black stuff and things like that, and then they change the like Little Mermaids now black, and I it's easy to just quickly jump down the throat and say it, but I understand it, and when you have to understand it from both sides. You can't just be looking at it from your side, because you're not the only person's opinion that matters. And so I do understand it, I get it, but I feel it's pushed. It's getting more pushed on everyone. And I know there's like the black lady I was talking about on TikTok, and like when she was talking that, and she feels like it's like she doesn't like the fact that that she was saying that we're taking history that isn't our history and turning it into our history. And she said, like, we have our own history and our own things and that. So like, and I get it, I understand what she's saying. I fully understand it, and I think them sort of things is what puts people's backs up, you know, because you're changing one race's history to another race because you feel like it needs to happen. But then that's where the conflict starts. Obviously it's a lot deeper than things like that, but you got to understand that's how people look at things, you know.
Dying every day for whose lives matter more. I won't be dying in the race war. Our government is paid for, 'cause our lives matter more. If you born black, you lose. Might as well go get that. You gon' die before you 25, get shot over your shoes. You gon' get killed by police even when you follow the rules. If you listen to the news, you gon' believe all this is true. I ain't feel no white guilt, they don't ride for me when I'm killed. I guess white lies don't matter, sad, but that's the way that I feel. I feel like they feel like I don't know what they all call me. Cis white male, bigot, racist, he's a Nazi, that's not me. I'm not one of these white liberal commies who think black America needs allies in they army. Your neighborhood's all gated and claim you pro-black, but you faking. Guys are dying on the pavement, all your hashtags won't save them, that ain't gangster. People begging for their life still.
You can't sleep on this dude. Adam's got it, man. Like, I get it. Oh, I just wish this world would just fucking just. Like, I've had black people do things for me, man, that a white person would probably never think to. But it's not because they're black, it's just because the person they are. It doesn't matter. And we don't segregate ourselves, but I find it hard to understand. I don't find it hard to understand, I just find it hard to... Because I haven't been brought up in a racist house or a racist area. So I think sometimes when people say that they're less off because of the colour of their skin, it automatically can piss people off, because, as I said, I grew up with black people and we all had it the same, exactly the same. We're all just humans at the end of the day, man. Like I had people messaging me about like Lyrical Joe and things like that. I don't care. I don't care what colour the skin he is, man. It doesn't come into my brain. The dude's one of the most the sickest lyricists I've ever heard in my life, bro. And I'm gonna listen to it. I don't care. But people need to understand that.
I know white people who can't afford to pay their light bill, who might feel like they the ones who losing their life. When the worst thing you could be is not ashamed to be white. White privilege is a system they position for division. If you black, you go to prison. If you white, your life is different. Take some money, race religion, sprinkle in some ammunition, and make everyone believe that the other team is the villain. I ain't pro-black.
He just said exactly that, man. He just said exactly that. If I wore White Lives Matter t-shirt and my friend was next to me wearing a Black Lives Matter t-shirt, not that we give a fuck about all that shit anyway, in like, but the outcome and the views would be different. It would be. And then people can sit there and say it wouldn't be. It would be, man. It would be. If you went on Netflix and it was like white this, white that, it would be classed as racism. It would be, man. I'm one of the most least racist person you'll ever come across. But you have to understand, that's where it puts people's backs up. It does. It's as simple as that, man. It's as simple as that. It does. It puts people's backs up. And then that is the separation between black and white.
Black, I ain't pro-white, I'm pro-American. Every color turns up bones one day when you bury them. Whites and blacks are all the same. They want us in our graves, just let me try to explain. I swear they want us in a race war, dying every day for whose lives matter more. I won't be dying in the race war. Our government is paid for, 'cause our lives matter more. They want us in a race war, dying in the streets. Should be us against them, but it's you against me. Ain't nobody gonna win. Everybody gonna see that the color of your skin don't change the color that you bleed. I swear they want us in a race war, dying.
One of the best videos I ever see with Jordan Luca, I'm Not Racist. Oh, go and watch my reaction and go and watch it, man. It's epic, man, what the dude does in that. It's epic, man. It just goes to show, man. If we open our eyes up and realise that this is all just a plot to keep us separate from it, to keep us at war.
Every day for whose lives matter more.
My life and my son's life matter more. I don't give a fuck, man. That's how I look at like family, and you know what I mean. But I have a black lady that is helping me and Ronnie, man, and she is amazing. Amazing. Do you know what I mean? It just shows to show. It doesn't matter the colour of your skin, man. I'm blessed to have the support for Ronnie, man, and she's black. You know what I'm saying? Makes no difference the colour, man. It's who you are as a person.
I won't be dying in the race war. Our government is paid for, 'cause our lives matter more.
Yeah, fire, man. Apologise if I went on a bit, but it's Tom, man. He gets you passionate, and Adam, they make you get like that. But as I said, man, I don't mind talking sport in the comments, man, but let's keep it respectful. And as I said, if there's any shit, man, it will not be staying on there. Please subscribe, man.